Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Bethany Esports Podcast. I'm your host, Robert Barr, and today I have joining me...
I'm Ethan Sullivan, and I'm on the varsity team for Rocket League.
Thanks for joining me today. Given that this is, for one, a week late, not due to anyone's fault, but scheduling was really hard to get everyone to try and get here together. And it's also not going to be a video podcast today because I couldn't get any of the camera equipment, which is more my fault than anyone else's. So we'll gloss over that one. So let's start with just tell us a little bit about Rocket League on the esports side, or let's scratch that. Let's go as the game in general because maybe not everyone knows Rocket League, which I don't know how many people actually don't know Rocket League, but let's talk about it in general first.
All right. Well, Rocket League, it's basically it's car soccer, basically. You just have a car and you can drive it. You hit the ball, you can go up the walls, hit the ball off the walls by jumping. You have boost, which is necessary to boost into the ball. And and then you just shoot it into a goal, basically. The ball goes into the goal, it explodes, you score, and it's basically just like a soccer game. So, yeah.
And the Rocket League is your rocket cars. So,
yeah, exactly.
Which just sounds like a fun concept in general. How many people are on the Rocket League team?
There are 3 of us.
Okay, so you're playing triples, I'm assuming is what it would be called or whatever.
Yeah.
So since they're not here, let's introduce them from your side. Who are your teammates?
One of them is Noah Fink, and then the other one is Tristan, but I don't know his last name.
Oh, that's fine. Do you know any of your majors or what year you are in school? Just to give a general introduction of yourself, who are you guys? Let's get to know you guys.
All right. Well, I'm a freshman here at Bethany, and my major is computer science. And about the other 2, I'm not really so sure yet, but I'll get to know them as the Rocket League season goes on.
And I think one of them is on the golf team as well.
Yeah, I think
so.
Noah is, yeah.
Which is one of the scheduling conflicts for last week when I was trying to record. He had a golf tournament meet. I don't know what the actual correct term for that was.
Yeah, me neither.
But that was one of the reasons why I couldn't get him on either.
Yeah.
So Rocket League is very different from a whole bunch of other games in the sense that there's no esport games where there's no positions. Like in League of Legends, you have the 3 lanes, and then you have the jungler.
Yeah.
In Overwatch, you have 3 different positions of support, damage, and tank. Blanked on that one for a second. But Rocket League doesn't have those.
Yeah.
It's more like, I've played it before, and it's more like free for all in a way.
Yeah, I can see why people would say that, but I feel like the main part too is you just need to know there's rotations with it too, knowing where to position. Usually it's just it's basically soccer. You have one person up, one person goes for the ball, one person sits at midfield to wait for a pass, and the other one's just back in the goal defending just in case it gets by the other 2. So yeah, that's basically the rotations of it, and yeah.
So all 3 of you will play at some point or other every single spot on the pitch, court,
whatever. Field, court, whatever you want to call it.
It's like indoor soccer with cars.
Exactly, yeah.
There's not even really much diversity. They're all just in. I don't think the cars are any different, are they? Or is there different stats for each of the cars?
I feel for some of the cars, let's say an Octane is a bit what is it, shorter than let's say a Dominus or something, which a Dominus is just kind of a flat car, kind of like a pancake. And so but besides that, I don't really know all the stats about them, but I know there's certain cars that are taller, certain cars that are lower. And I picked one. I picked the Octane because it's not too low to the ground, but it's not too high up either. I feel it just suits me, I guess, how I play. And yeah.
It's just finding whatever's balanced for yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
And Rocket League is in an interesting boat where you play on the computer, but you play with gamepad.
Yeah.
So what's the main reason for playing with gamepad as opposed to keyboard and mouse?
Well, I haven't really played with keyboard and mouse for Rocket League. Like, I've tried it, like, in training and stuff, but, like, on controller, I kind of just grew up because I used to play on Xbox, so I'm kind of just used to controller, but I don't really know, like, the real difference between a controller for Rocket League or a keyboard, so, yeah.
Well, I feel like for a racing similar type of game like that one, I would assume gamepad would be a little easier, mostly due to you're not like trying to do skill shots or anything.
Yeah,
You're just
exactly.
controlling a car. So, and there's a lot of like key bindings that my hand I know for sure will not be able to quickly reach.
Yeah, for sure.
So there's also all competitive games have rankings. What's your rank in competitive?
Currently my highest rank is Diamond 2 Division 3, and so, yeah, I'm pretty high up there, I would say.
Okay, that one's different from what I've heard from other games. Why don't you break down how the ranking system works? Because I don't know that.
Well, first, like, it starts off like bronze is the worst, or not the worst, but just not the best.
The lowest tier. We'll be
Yeah,
kind.
exactly,
We'll be kind.
exactly. And then Grand Champ is like like the most skilled you can be, or like the best rank there is. And then, yeah, I feel like that people. Well, I feel like you can't really master the game because there's like so many people come up with so many like new mechanics and just like whatever. And I feel like, yeah, so I'm sitting kind of at like where I'm almost to like it's champion, and then you go champion 1, champion 2, champion 3, and then grand champ, or it's like bronze 1, bronze 2, bronze 3, and then you go to silver 1. So it's like you got to kind of go through the divisions before you can get to the next rank.
So you said you were Diamond 2 Division 3.
Yeah.
What is that breakdown though?
So you have like, let's say like bronze 1, bronze 2, bronze 3, but then in bronze 1 there's division 1, division 2, and then division 3, division 4, then like silver 1.
That's almost as confusing as like high school sports for me. Like,
yeah.
my state was weird. We had 4A was the highest, then went 3A, 2A, 1A, 2B, 1B. I'm like, what's the point of B?
Yeah.
But people make up things. It makes sense. I don't know.
Some sort.
Do you know what the ranks of your other guys are?
I know one of them's champ in 2s, and then the other one is probably like Diamond 2 Division 3, like around my rank. But yeah. So yeah, we're kind of around the same level. So yeah.
Have you done any like I've seen you guys play together down there, but have you ever done any like scrims with other schools, tournaments that So I've seen you guys play together downstairs. We're just gonna gloss over that one. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna edit that out. So you guys play together a lot from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Do you actually like play scrims with other schools, do tournaments that's been like on, or like what have you done? Or do you just get into like a quick match or competitive game and just roll with it?
We've had, 2 scrims in the past. We haven't done, it was like a best of 5. We lost like both of them pretty bad. So we kind of just, now we're just trying to figure out like times. We're trying to figure out like practice times, like when all 3 of us could be down there and we can just practice like grinding through the ranks and just kind of getting better with like communication and rotation based on like how we play. And so, yeah.
It's a lot about like the chemistry between the players on your team.
Yeah, exactly.
I talked about it a lot with both the Overwatch team and the League team, where the League team was in a lucky position where all of them got along within their first match.
Yeah.
And they've kind of like figured out their like team roles, not their like game roles, but team roles. Like Johnny, the captain, is like he's the mood builder. He builds up the hype, but then you have Ryan who reels them in, kind of a thing. So, have you figured out where you guys are at, or is there really nothing like that?
It's kind of like, I don't think there's really anything like that for Rocket League, but I can see like that for Overwatch and stuff.
On a similar note, but different track, how are you meshing with them, your teammates?
I feel like, we've like we started playing, like I went down there probably like the 3rd week I got here and I just started playing, and then Lucas Fricky introduced me to him. He's like, you should meet these guys. I'm like, all right. So I met them, and then I like asked them like, hey, what rank are you? They said, oh, we're Diamond 2. I'm like, oh, same. And so then we just kind of started playing, and then we tried out for the Rocket League team, and we all 3 made it. So yeah, we just kind of went from there, I guess.
kind of just like throw you at the winds,
exactly.
get you going.
Yeah.
I've asked all the teams so far, like I've asked you all of what I've asked all the teams so far again, but this is a different one. I know in FPS or like fighting type of games where emotional state is a big deal.
Yeah, for sure.
We even have coined terms like being tilted.
Yeah.
So how do you keep your emotional state? Like, are you good at keeping yourself motivated and like excited about playing, or do you get tilted quite easily, or are you good at, in a way, letting it fly?
Ooh. I feel like sometimes like I'll get tilted, but then I'll keep playing, which probably isn't the best thing for me because then I start like playing bad. If I'm just like I'll just play all aggressive because I'm mad, and I'll just start losing games and I'll get more tilted. But then and then some days I'm just like I go into it just like thinking, oh, it'll be fine. I'm just playing for fun, and then But then like during like my first scrim, I just got like super tilted because I wasn't playing good, and I was just like I want to play good because this is my first scrim.
And that's the mindset you don't want to have.
Exactly.
It's as soon as you think I should do good or we need to do good.
Exactly. That was going through my head, and I was just like getting all mad at myself. I'm like, why didn't I go like for this, or why didn't I hit this or hit that the certain way, or like what am I doing? And I'm just like, yeah.
So is that only when you were doing the scrim, or did you like? I think you said that you did like you go into a day saying I'm going to play for fun. I'm not going to think too hard, and then you have days where you try and win.
I mean, like some days I'm just kind of like chill. I'm just kind of like playing just to play because I have like nothing else to do, and I just want to like waste time, I guess. But then sometimes I'll get like super into it, and then basically it just kind of depends on like how I'm feeling, or like kind of what my day has been like, or like if I am gonna go in. Some days I'll just go into it, but then other days, like if I'm playing bad, I'll just get tilted, and then
I should have told this to other people, but since it's just you and me, I'll tell you.
All right.
I've gone in and learned in my own way that why am I getting angry? I'm playing games. This is supposed to be fun.
Exactly.
Like at a certain point, you gotta realize this is supposed to be entertainment, not like a chore or like work, which in my way, it's actually like slightly becoming an actual work, but that's besides the point.
Mm-hmm.
But like I go in saying it's just a game. If someone on my team does bad, I won't just go out and call them out on it. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Mostly because I'm playing quick player casual, so there's what do you expect? Yeah. And then if I do something bad, I'll be like, oh, let's try again.
Yeah.
Do it better next time.
Mm-hmm.
So, and what you said was they were like kind of your mood going into. How do you try and balance it when you're in one mindset? Like, given the casual mindset, you want to keep that casual mindset the entire way. But when you're tilted, how good are you at getting out of being tilted?
It probably like sometimes if I play a game and I'm just tilted right away, I'll just kind of get up and I'll leave, and then I kind of won't come back for maybe like a day or two and just kind of reset my mind.
Oof.
And, yeah.
That's a lot more extreme than I was anticipating.
Yeah. But then there's other times where I'll get tilted, then I'll just keep playing, and then I'll just get more tilted, and then it just ends up going downhill.
Ooh, I guess keeping your extreme leaving is probably better than getting down that horrible spiral that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oof. So how do you balance your Rocket League practicing time and your just general casual playing time? Like I think earlier I saw you playing Fortnite down there.
Yeah, my cousin, like we played all summer, and like for like all the time he calls me like every morning during the summer. He'd call me and ask me if I want to play. And so some days when I'm just not feeling Rocket League, I'll probably just hop on some Fortnite and just play with my friends and my cousins and just have a good time, I guess.
So why don't we just, you don't have to give exact numbers, but like general range of how much time do you dedicate to getting better at Rocket League and then just casual playing?
Ooh, let's see. I don't know like exact numbers, but like I feel like I spend more time. Like I like kind of experimenting in like free play, which is like basically you can just drive around and hit the ball like wherever you want. I feel like that's a good way to like get better too. Is just like going in there and just setting up the ball like the way you want it, and then like try and make that shot or like just keep practicing that over and over. I feel like that's a good way. But then, yeah, I feel like I kind of just balance casual. It's just like kind of if I want to play ranked, I'll play ranked. But then if I feel like a little bit of tilt coming on, I'll just go back to like casual or something or go like play Fortnite with my friends.
So you do it on like your emotional state kind of a thing,
Yeah.
which is probably a good one to do.
Yeah.
So Fortnite, huh? Why Fortnite? Besides your cousin, though, because it just got super big, super fast, and I'm like, I'm not into this, but that's just me. So
yeah, let's see, why Fortnite? Well, I started playing like I saw like a trailer for it like on YouTube, and I'm like, oh, this is dope. Then I went into school the next day, and my friends were talking about it. I'm like, oh, that's dope. I'll try it. So I just started playing, and then my cousin got into it, and then we started playing, and then I was telling like all my other friends about it too, and then we all just started playing, and then I don't know.
The thing that throws me off about Fortnite in general, and this is completely tangential to this entire conversation, but the mode everyone thinks of when they think of Fortnite is the Battle Royale mode.
Yeah.
But the thing is that game didn't launch with Battle Royale at all.
No, it didn't.
No, it started as like a weird tower defense kind of game, and it was like in a similar concept as Plants vs. Zombies.
Yeah.
It was similar to that, but it wasn't getting any like user base. And then they saw like, oh, Battle Royale is getting good. Let's throw that on.
Yeah.
And then like 2 weeks later, it just exploded.
Yeah.
Which was it's mind-boggling how a game could get so much like attention.
Yeah.
And then not only get so much attention, but almost drop off within the same year because it still has a big user base, but it's nowhere near where it like started at the beginning of this year.
I can see that. Yeah.
Which it's mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Whereas Rocket League is in a similar boat, in my opinion. Like I played the game for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And that was only because friends were playing them.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of stopped.
Yeah.
But given my enjoyment in games is usually if I can be like not thinking when I play a game, that's a good game.
Yeah.
So I play a lot of Minecraft. I play some Skyrim.
Yep.
Let me tell you, I can just not think when I play Skyrim.
Exactly.
So, and when I play multiplayer games by myself, my emotional state before I started thinking like, wait, I'm playing games.
Yeah.
I'd always get so angry and I start shouting, mostly because I'd get spawn camped.
Yep.
Just the worst.
Yeah.
Good thing Rocket League doesn't have that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Call of Duty right now.
Yeah.
So, you got anything interesting coming up with you Rocket League guys anytime soon? Like any scrims, any tournaments or anything of that
just
sort?
kind of like trying to figure everything out right now. First, like my main priority is trying to figure out like days we can go in and just practice for like a few hours, and then we're kind of just waiting for like our next scrim, but we haven't had a whole practice time like set up, so we're still trying to get that set up. But yeah,
got to keep consistency though, so you don't want to go too hard in one practice session, but then wait a few days for the next one. Finding a balance there, that is important.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm actually really curious because I have no idea for it. Like I have some idea for other games, like So for Rocket League, what does an esports match look like?
So it's basically a private match with like it's like a 3-on-3 private match, or with like subs too. So like basically you just play like, let's say like a best of 5.
Okay, so it's the best of format.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas you have, which league is the same boat usually. In their regular season, it's just the best of 1, but that doesn't matter. But when they get into the heavier hitting ones, then it's best of 5, best of 7.
Yeah.
And then, oh boy, Overwatch. Oh, that's a whole nother beast.
Yeah.
They have, I saw their regular format was like best of 5, I think, in the regular season, but it's like first to 4 in their like playoffs.
Wow.
And in those games, you can draw, meaning you can go to like the 8th map, the 9th map, the 10th map.
Jesus.
It's almost like baseball level where
Yeah.
it technically could go forever.
Yeah.
So at least it's not that saddeningly
Yeah.
stressful.
Yeah.
And then how long is a regular game?
A regular game is 5 minutes, but then if it's tied, it'll go into overtime, and then it's just a one goal wins it all.
So there is no like overtime countdown. It's just sudden death.
Yeah, just
Okay.
one goal. Like you score one goal, overtime's done. So yeah.
Sounds like hockey.
Yep.
Oh man, that's coming up on me too.
Yeah.
Do you have anything school wise that you have to do on that note? Like I'm extracurriculars doing school, the hockey broadcast.
Ooh.
So that's my other thing I do with the school. Do you have anything that you do?
Nothing right now, but yeah, I'm still trying to find like a work study job here on campus.
Which one are you looking for? Like what kind of?
Let's see, like probably like a monitor job for like the sports and fitness center. I think there was one open, and then I don't know what it's called, but like a telecommunications person who like tells people about Bethany. So I feel like those.
I always see that one, and I always go like, I would not do well in that.
I don't really know what it's like, but
Do you know what a call center looks like?
Yeah,
it's that. That's what it looks like. Just to warn you on that one.
Yeah.
So, well, I thank you for joining me. It's going to be a little shorter on this one, mostly due to I wasn't ready in a way for like talking points because the scheduling conflicts. So, thank you for joining me.
Yeah, no problem.
And I hope to see you again, and I hope to see them for the first time.
Yeah.
And do you have anything you want to say before signing off, or?
I guess just if you want to play Rocket League, just go for it. But if not, it's fine too. And yeah.
Yay, Rocket League.
Yeah, go Rocket League.
That's what I'm finding.
Yeah.